All right, welcome everyone to Summit Esports League. Today, or rather tonight, we have a wonderful matchup between the Academy and Elend's Entourage. I'm brought to you as Gargura official, and with me today is a new caster on the desk. Actually, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Box Kimchi. I cast League of Legends very poorly.
Hey, it's okay. We're not looking for anything too crazy, but I'm glad to have you on board.
I'm
So,
glad to be here.
yeah, just going off of each of these teams, as you've seen earlier, they're both third and fourth right now. So both of these are prospective top teams in our league. What are your initial impressions on them,
I
at
have
least from what you've seen?
no impressions on them. I'm just looking at the stats right now. I'm just digging through all the information I can because this is what I do when I get onto a cast. I just dig through numbers and get distracted very easily.
Nah, I don't blame you on that.
But I guess
So
it's a draft.
so our draft so far is looking pretty standard. I
And the
say
game's done.
standard, but they locked in a Diana, which we don't actually have seen before in the league this time around.
Doesn't matter. Game's already done. Smolder's locked in. I'll see you in 25 minutes.
Nah, bro, they got Maokai, easiest champion in the game, 56% win rate support.
Just got the worst nerfs in the world because they don't change a thing and they even buffed him in the jungle. I hate Riot games sometimes, and this is one of those times.
I do not blame. Honestly, I wish Maokai just was put in the dirt. I'm gonna be real. It's so obnoxious to play with during team games. We see Ellen's entourage responding to the smolder with a Jinx pick, actually. Uh, Giving it to the words of one of our ADC players, Roblin. He will first pick Jinx like almost every day. What are your thoughts on the Jinx and the smolder?
At the end of last season, I remember I was so excited for Jinx because I was the ultimate Jinx hype man. Because I saw the buffs, I was like, oh, they gave her passive a massive buff. It stacks now. Everyone should be picking Jinx. No one picked Jinx, and she was like the best ADC on the patch for the entire month until Zaya Kaisa became the meta again. Because Riot hates all of us and decided that was what they wanted back in the game. So I think Jinx is still very good. A bit more situational now that there's just better hyper carries in the game at the moment, though.
Yeah, I can see that.
Senna Smolder is going to be an interesting bot duo, though.
Yeah.
Could be
Honestly, I'm
Smolder
not.
mid.
It could be a smolder mid. We do have a couple players here who are willing to play smolder. Uh, I will say though, this is something that I don't expect you to know, but on the Academy's team, there's their support player, Proton Plat player. They are really known for playing really unorthodox supports. To give you a couple of scenarios, they picked Sejuani support, they
I've
picked
done that.
J4 support, and
I do
they
that
picked
too.
Vi support.
I've done that before too. My God, this is just me.
Oh boy, man, maybe you should play in the league then.
J4 support. J4 just got some buffs too. That would be hyped to
Yeah.
play. I haven't played Sedge support in a while, but that's mostly because Sedge is boring and somehow more boring than traditional supports. And Vi is broken. Please nerf her.
Not keep her up there, bro. I
So
finally get to play
annoying.
her.
I hate seeing her in pro play. All the pro junglers play her, so it's permaban. She works so well with Nico, Azir, Talia. It's awful. Everything's bad because she's a permaban almost.
We see the Scion. I'm pretty sure that's going top lane.
I don't know. I've seen
Pretty.
Sion mid.
That is true. I think they did play that in LCS recently,
Yep, they
right?
played it in LCS like 2 weeks ago before the break. I don't know. Sion Renekton.
We love to
Oh,
see that matchup, though.
baited.
Oh, wait.
I got baited. I can't believe it. I broke my own rules. Never talk about the hovers unless they're that interesting. But the Croc is back, and that is kind of interesting. Not going to be the angle that the Entourage are going, though, this game, it seems.
Yeah. I honestly have no real comments on it.
Actually,
Ari's a pretty good blind pick for them. They're probably just.
Camille. That's an interesting one to go, considering Camille is a better support than she is a top laner in the patch.
I think they're trying to look for some tank busters because as it stands right now, Jinx is kind of their only person who can get a
Vayne's
front
on
back.
the board, I say jokingly. Please don't pick Vayne.
I mean, listen,
What, you
Vayne,
need triple ADCs?
there's some fun in that.
There is if you want to lose in this situation. But
Nah,
also, Syndra, the final pick here. This is a champ that is strong, but you just don't see a ton of, to be honest. Like, a lot of teams just don't think she fits into the current meta of Corki, Azir, Ari, and Oriana.
right. Uh, it's also kind of hard because compared to those mages the specified in general, she typically gets outranged by them, and so it's really difficult for her to start getting her passive stacks going.
Yeah, but Syndra, it's like, it's kind of once you get going, you kill enough minions. It's the Smolder situation. You just become a monster eventually. You one shot half of the field. The executes this game, though, for the Academy are going to be wild. I will put it that way.
Yeah, the Academy drafted 3 hard scaling champions on their side, so they're really gonna have to figure out how to survive the early game, especially since they have
Hey,
such.
Scion's there too.
You're so right. 4
Four,
hard scaling
is it?
threats.
Yeah, three infinite scalings, four stack based champions, and Diana. I don't know what
Diana.
Diana's going to provide to this team besides letting Scion hit ulti a little easier.
I think she's there to mostly just act as a front line, kind of annoy everyone. But regardless, let's see if Elend's Entourage can actually punish the fact that they're going for hyperscaling, because with divers like Camille, Jinzhou, and a Maokai to set everything up, if they get one pick, it's going to be really difficult for the Academy to start playing these fights.
That is true. I think the core answer here, though, I would put it is punish the Smolder. Just ignore. You can honestly leave Camille with Scion solo for most of the game. The only thing he's going to get is health and farm. And Camille honestly could probably fight him a little early, but it's just Smolder. I mean, we saw LEC earlier. Smolder had 6 stacks, 4 minutes just because they spam dove him over and over again to make sure that the big spike, big executes never came through, and it works. That's kind of the only way you could beat Smolder without just hoping to outcarry.
Well, let's see how it all turns out. As of right now, we're kind of just waiting for draft. So, any other particular insights you're looking for? Any questions you want to ask?
I have no idea. I actually do need to pay attention to the players list and the names because I'm going to mix them up a ton this game, and that's going to be purely my fault.
Nah, I don't blame you at all, especially since you're kind of just like getting your toes wet for the first time in Summit.
Oh god. I mean, I play the game in a foreign language as well, so this will be fun because the one time I did this, I was in Korean by accident.
Oh,
I'm in Portuguese, so it's a lot more readable. But I did I did a cast in Korean that was very painful because I don't know any of the names.
oh,
I can't check any ability names because I'm like I don't know what they vaguely translate to. So this is a lot
gotcha,
more manageable.
gotcha.
Really
Well,
is Senna Smolder though. I thought it could have been some shenanigans, but
like
I mean, this
Syndra
isn't even.
Cenobot.
This is too orthodox a support pick. Like, I've been busting out the Smolder Alawi. That thing's awesome. I love that matchup or that pairing. It's the dumbest thing ever, and it's great.
Smolder allow. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have another cook in the kitchen. Give it up for Kimchi.
Look, you could. It's all. It's there. My my friend was spamming Smolder because he just wanted to play it wherever, and he was just taking it top lane with Comet like before it was really big and before they buffed it for some reason. But it was just like if I get bot lane, we're doing Alawi Smolder because he told me you could stack off of Alawi clone. And I was like, well, I'm gonna dedicate my whole game to this now and just you max E and beat things over the head. And Alawi's broken right now, so it helps that it's just you don't even need items anymore to do anything on that champ.
Yeah. Alrighty, as they go into game, we will cut to a break for now. So see you guys then. Welcome back, everyone, to Summit Esports. This is game one of Elend's Entourage versus the Academy.
Ah,
I
shoot.
brought
How
to
do I
you
zoom out?
as Garguru official, and with me again is Kimchi.
I'm Kimchi. Hi, I'm here again. You know, you're the first person to not call me Box during these.
Knowing a bunch of component or composite, that's the word. I don't freaking remember anymore. But typically, I'd rather not go for the adjective. So I'm not gonna call you Box. That sounds a little weird. I'd rather call you Kimchi.
No, good. It's weird when people call me Box. I'm like, I don't want to correct them, but it sounds odd.
Anyways, looking at game states right now, we do see that red side did put a deep ward into the blue side raptor pit. Obviously, they want to make sure that they can try to track Jin Zhao's pathing. Yeah,
There we
that's the
go.
word. So, looks like the substitute
Oh, it's
for the
cleared,
Academy.
but they'll know.
Yes. That does give Ari a little bit extra XP. She will hit level 2 on the second, or the full
A
three,
minion
first wave.
early. Yes.
Yeah.
First wave. Oh, but there's Maokai in the bot lane jumping onto... Oh, I have to change it off champion names. Oh, no.
In the bot lane, we do have Array and Sparks versus Proton Flat Player and Strand.
Oh, there we go.
Going off of players in general, Array has been showing to be a really strong ADC player. He did join the league for the first time this season, and he proved himself to be really good. He signed up as a diamond player and actually climbed all the way to...
Here's a dive flash in from Sparks. There's the airborne coming through, but it's going to be first blood to Sparks on the Maokai support, and that is why everyone absolutely hates him. But now up in top lane, Injustice using the hook shot to get onto X-Ray, and there's just so much trading going on right now.
Great pathing from Soulpan. I've actually never seen the Raptors do bot gank before. But
wait, that was only Raptors?
Yeah, it was Raptors the bot gank.
Just
honestly,
like
that's impressive, if anything.
Jeez. Flash for flash there, mid-jungle. That's a very aggressive play, but Proton has gone up way too far, but he's going to drag Sparks under turret with that flash. Can they finish it off? Just one auto to go, and it's going to be Proton Plat trading back Sparks. So 1-1 in this bot lane right now. And the supports, it's going to get onto a more valuable target, but it's Array trying to get back, but the root's going to connect, and now Strand has a kill as well, and the bot lane kills are a bit more valuable when it's on actual carries and not the tree.
Great reaction time from Proton Plat player. He flashed right as the Maokai W started charging towards him. Actually brought him under for one tower shot, which made the difference so that Strand and Proton Plat player could get the last hit on the Maokai.
That's like the dream play for anyone who's facing a Maokai is like, I know what you want to go for. I'm going to bring you. You're dying when you go for this play. And it never works for anyone except for organized play, it seems. Or good players, which I'm not, so.
It looks like Soulpan is going towards the top gank, as X-Ray is pushed up real far.
Stun just going to connect, though. But do they have the damage to come in? The dash is already wasted. And now the ghost pop by X-Ray, but there's a lot coming out. There's true damage coming out. I forgot there's a Cho'Gath Q, or Cho'Gath ulti on every Q, basically, for Camille, and it's going to be Injustice picking up a 2v1 kill on X-Ray here.
A bit unfortunate. He tried to shove in the wave as fast as he could so that he could take a cheater recall, but unfortunately, he got caught up with a couple minions. Injustice set up the perfect gank with the hook shot, and Soulpan was able to deliver the rest of the CC needed for that kill. In the meantime, it looks like the OP kill switch has been clearing out the bot side as much as he could. He did grab the bot scuttle and is looking to counter jungle at the Raptors since they knew that he started Raptors.
Ari getting traded right there. Charm not going to connect, and now here comes kill switch using the dash in. The Q auto is enough to secure the kill as it's a regank in top lane here. X-Ray probably isn't going to be able to escape this one. No ghost available, but he's so close to the turret and has just enough health to be able to walk away safely.
Well played from the Academy. Getting that pick onto the Ari was very important because now Mitsuizi is able to set up a huge freeze.
Sparks jumping onto Proton Plat. Array going to be able to flash forwards to secure the last hit there. And Strand has to disengage, but Sparks and Array are very low. Strand not thinking of a re-engage here. Only a level 4 Dragon Child instead of a level 6 Mom Summoner.
I still find it funny that his ultimate is just calling his mom down.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to not make gank by mom jokes every time it happens because it's right there.
Oh no. OP kill switch is clearing out the grubs as they know that Sulpan should be heading towards bot side. It's looking highly uncontested for now. Justice is walking down. He is spot on the ward though, so he's OP kill switch is able to just get out for free. Not too much action happening. Looks like Proton Plat player just misses Sparks recalling in the bush.
Had the control ward, don't think he wanted to burn it on a catch out onto Maokai, but it would have been nice to try and grab that kill. I think he gets it if he's able to land the initial, or to gain the initial engagement with the vision there.
But that's all in hindsight, and Sparks is able to just get the most free recall ever.
Pure skill. What do you mean?
Pure skill. Right.
Stuck it. Sometimes it's CS:GO rules. You could stick it if you want to. It's too easy for mid. I didn't even have time to come up with something clever for that. It's just the unleashed power coming out after a very long chunking session onto Flash of Night. So Syndra, 2 takedowns already and a big CS lead here over Flash.
Looks like mid too easy is staying for the wave because, you know, if he doesn't get it shoved in time, it's going to be a really awkward situation for him to try to get it back towards his control. Flash of Night does have to respond with the teleport, but I think if I'm mid too easy, I'm happy with what happens.
Yeah, mid too easy. Back teleport. It's easy wave reset. You're Syndra. You can delete waves at this point with simple QWE. And what are they gonna do about it?
Diana did start the dragon, but blue side was opting, or blue bot side was opting towards the dragon to get vision, and she is forced to back out.
Now everyone's coming down. Diana ulti available right now as that's the ghost out of Areva. We see Soul Pan and Kill Switch fighting in the river. Now we're, oh god, panning up the top lane. I don't need to see the top lane fight. Apparently I do, as everyone's able to disengage in this bot play, but X-Ray is a little too late on the onslaught and is gonna meet his second death into a second death again. Sion doesn't die, or he dies twice every time, but only gets 1 kill credit. This is unfair, Riot. Please fix it.
Sulfan did try to gank mid too easy, but thankfully with the nice QE combo, he was able to keep himself safe.
Sorry, my sporadicness is a bit too much today, I know. I can tell already that my casting is all over the goddamn place, sorry.
You're good, you're good. There was a lot of action happening around the map, so it was pretty difficult to catch up with everything. Looks like everyone is returning back to, you know, regular wave states. OP Kill Switch will be securing the dragon for himself, giving everyone on his team a little extra armor and magic resist. If I am Sion, that might help me live for like 2 seconds longer.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Q.
Oh shoot, true damage.
Precision protocol, such a fair ability. I was gonna say, I'm impressed with all the pressure they've had bot lane that they didn't get that Dragon Force, as that's Flash forced out of Proton Plat right there. And there's gonna be no re-engage as Audacious Charge already burned. But speaking of already getting burned, Flash of Night saw his life almost flash before his eyes. The Unleashed Power just not enough to get the job done. And mid to easy is just gonna take this chance to rotate up to river and look for a play on Injustice here as Kill Switch is coming up to help X-Ray, but X-Ray is getting absolutely smashed right now. But there's the ulti coming down, but the Precision Protocol gives a massive spell shield. But there's the Dawning Shadow, there's the Q, there's an army collapsing onto Injustice, and eventually he will fall, but he still trades X-Ray. But it is a very positive situation for the Academy to be in, and now we can see Sparks. There's the mom, oh my god, it's so loud, as Sparks trying to go in a array with the Super Mega Death Rocket, going to find Proton Plat, and Strand has to disengage. No kills for the Academy in the bot play here. Oh, Flash Q dodged away by the Spirit Rush. My goodness, everything is happening simultaneously. Now there's a Grubs fight.
Oh man, it was freaking top to bot to mid action. OP Kill Switch is forced to flash out from Grubs as Soulpan's probably looking to try to steal these for himself.
Has to disengage. There's no real chance that. Actually, he's still on it. I don't know why my camera is moving away from the Grub's take, but now Injustice is back to help him secure these. They're gonna reset.
Oh,
a little bit. A little reset. Oh, mid too easy is about to make this look easy, but doesn't commit. Coward.
I do like the Ares setup he's going for, since, you know, with most Syndra's builds, it's either Ares or Electrocute. I think with the current lane situation that's going on between, you know, Syndra and Ahri, since he isn't able to fully commit to poking Ahri as much as he wants to, and Ares to get like some extra damage every Q is pretty nice for him.
Yeah, it's just mostly for poke instead of what we see in solo queue usually, which is, I guess, Comet, which is more burst, or Electrocute, which is also more burst, or if you're absolutely deranged, Dark Harvest, because you think you can get it, but you can't. You know it. You know it won't happen, but you believe you'll get some stacks this game.
I used to run Dark Harvest in her, and then I started running Electric and realizing what I was doing wrong.
It's just so much nicer. You know, it's just a good situation. It just synergizes so well. And speaking of synergizing so well, this bot jungle synergy is incredible. Is Proton Black going to be able to land the root, but he's going to be rooted himself by the Flame Choppers, but that's a 3-man Diane ulti, and Sparks has to flash away. Sylphan's going low. They get one. Strand finds the first kill. Kill switch has to disengage. He's solo. There's Mom coming in. It's a double kill for Strand, and I don't have a kill feed. I just realized as Proton Plat picks up the last kill there.
Well played from the Academy. I honestly thought Soulpan would have gone the onto Proton Plat player, especially with the trap set by Array, but Diana came in to save the day with the 3-man ultimate, pulling Soulpan and Maokai into all of that mess. Honestly, I don't think I could have played that any better from the Academy at that fight.
They did bait out a lot of the key spells already, though. They got the Crescent Guard out early from Soulpan, which just allows that... I don't even know. What is that ult even called? I can't tell. I can't be bothered to figure it out. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I never figured it out. It's Moonlight something.
Let me look that up for you.
It's like
it's
Moon's
called
on
Moonfall.
Moonfall. Oh, that's clever. It's 2 words. I don't know why it's 2 words, but Moonfall.
It's actually put into 1 word.
Well, no, in Portuguese, because it's not.
Oh.
It's not a real word, so they can't make it 1 word.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it catches all 3 members, so the Crescent Guard does absolutely nothing as Soul Pinch direct right back into Kill Switch's damage range. Ooh, looking for another one. Probably going for a Moonfall combo there, but it did not reach Injustice as Ray gets a plating. No, that's very nice of you, Ray. Another plating for the Jinx.
I'm trying to figure out the button for kill or gold difference again. I thought it was O, but it turns out it's not.
We have a bind for... Oh, I don't know it. I know what you mean. Lane by lane. As Injustice is trying to jump X-Ray off of this teleport, and he will get it. That is... Hextech Ultimatum. There it is. I've not casted Camille in a long time. So I forgot.
This is the first time Camille's been prevalent in like 2 seasons.
Yeah. Hey, she's in support in solo queue.
I should try out Camille support. I'm gonna be real. It looks
It's
fun.
just blood song. It's boring. It's just you go in. I mean, I guess it's fun if you really like Camille's gameplay loop, but otherwise it is literally just press E on the enemy and just stun ultimatum. Oh, as they're trying to get mid too easy here, actually. That's going to be the Nature's Grasp landing, but they can't land the charm at the moment, and she's going to be able to flash away to the turret. As here comes the mom. There's the Moonfall. It catches 2. Sparks has already fallen, and it's going to be Proton picking up Flash and 92 for nothing, and here comes the Angry Man. But everyone's already escaped. He's going to find himself in the top river here, running away from Injustice, and it's falling apart right now. If you're the Entourage.
Mitsu Easy played that gank so perfectly. He baits out he waits until everyone's important CC is about to come out and flashes under tower, leading OP Kill Switch and Proton Plat player and Strand to come in and sweep the rest of their team.
And meanwhile, easy 2-0 Drake lead for the Academy in exchange for a Rift Herald here. So it's going to be nice to get that Drake stacking started. It is for a Chemtech soul, which is, it's an okay soul.
It's an okay soul. Right now, if I'm Soulpan, I'm probably thinking I either want to play towards, our bot lane or our top lane. I think with the 3-3 growth split, you might be able to put the Herald topside so that Camille can just start split pushing, since, as we saw, it's going to take at least Diana, Sion, and maybe one other to actually deal with her by themselves.
Oh, but we see Strand down in bot lane getting locked down. The cleanse is way too late. The Super Mega Death Rocket not going to connect, so Strand will be able to walk away, but very late cleanse there. And it's kind of interesting to see that happen, but worked out in the end, so who cares? I was going to say, I think it's a...
go to Elend's Entourage, though.
Holy cow, they're behind. Oh, a nice dash. The Moonfall is going to do a lot of damage there as Killswitch is going to go on a killing spree here. And now Injustice is getting collapsed on, came into back up Soulpan. It's a double kill for the Diana, and this is a disaster play. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, or bot jungle, not even lane, it's Proton getting shut down by Sparks and Flash of Night, so something in return. But this Diana's a bit scary, and I don't know if Ari's going to be of much use to shut her down.
No, that Diana's got so much damage right now, especially with the Nashers and the double Amp Tome right now.
And
she
the 10-stack
so
Dark Seal.
Yeah, the 10. Oh my gosh, she had a Dark
but
Seal.
This is, yeah, there's no way you survive this, right? There's no way. Locked in between 4. The autos are raining down. It will be Flash of Night picking up a second shutdown. This one, an 850 kill shutdown, or 850 gold kill.
If I'm, Flash of Night, I'm feeling good after that one. That is like, what, a collective 1,200 gold that he got just off of those play?
Yeah, maybe Ari will actually be able to do some damage now.
He did opt for the Malignance Rush, which means... Yeah, Malignant. I keep calling it Maligma, I'm sorry, but...
No, shouldn't mention it now because I'm going to call it that. Because I only call it that.
But it is a Malignance Rush, so he's definitely looking to try to get more picks off with his ultimate. But it hasn't seemed like he's able to pull off what he wants to do with it, which is, roam towards other lanes and play for these early ganks.
He's been pushed in because mid is too easy, as that's the Flash W coming in from Sparks. But now mid too easy, just not doing enough damage there with the Unleashed Power, and Array's going to get a massive shutdown, and that is not what you want. You don't want to give Jinx money because the OG hyper carry, to be honest, but Soulpan has put himself in an interesting situation that he's forced himself to flash out of there. A bit aggressive when your whole team is dropping back, I think.
He's feeling strong right now. He's got Sundered Sky, but unfortunately, Diana's probably the one matchup he doesn't want to fight right now.
Feeling strong against the Diana's that's all. You have a death wish if you say that sentence. If you say feeling strong and then you're playing into Diana, you're wrong. You're not feeling strong. You're feeling dead.
Especially since he does have the Haunting guy, so he's getting that 6% damage amp as, the fight lasts.
Look, Sundered Sky's good. It ain't that good, though.
But it gives a heal and crit, It
gives heal and it counts as a crit. Yeah. Diana has Nasher's Tooth. She gets bonus damage every attack. You're not killing her. No, or no, that's not Nash's. I'm thinking of Recurve specifically.
I mean, Asher's applies on him.
It does. Okay, I was like, I think it just buffs Recurve passive. It's 57 damage, but like...
61
also,
now.
Sundered Skies every 6 seconds.
That's 6 seconds. You just have to live for 6 seconds. With Xin Zhao's built-in
Diana has
healing.
Riftmaker. You're not living for 1.
Oh, he's got a Riftmaker? Uh-oh.
It's very fed. These AP carries right now, very fed on the side of the Academy. 2 items on both of them now. As Rift Herald dropped, can Array drive? Array passes the driving test, but here's Killswitch to punish it. There's the Moonfall. There's the Dawning Shadow. Array's health bar is deleted, but the Mom is too little too late as Killswitch will fall to Array from the Super Mega Death Rocket. A great Hextech ultimatum there by Injustice to lock the Diana down. And the Academy tried to answer a play, and it falls apart in front of their very eyes.
I'm amazed that Ray lived that, especially with every single global ultimate coming out from that fight.
That was Moonfall and Mom and Dawning Shadow. The Dawning Shadow deleted his health bar. My goodness. He had more red health than black health by that point. And that's great.
Interesting enough, Proton Plat player opted towards a static shiv.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention it.
Well, I do, but it's also because we like the
That's
but no,
terrible.
I think static shiv is all right for what he wants to play with this team, because
Oh, hold that thought for a second. It's a bit too easy. He's getting jumped on right there. And there's the Maligma proccing enough times, and it's going to be a Ray going on a killing spree now. 2-item Jinx, and one of those is an IE, so every third auto is going to be a hell of a lot scarier for the Academy, but they're just going to go for Baron. They saw 3 members down bot side. They think they can rush this. Oh no, and they actually don't know. They actually don't know. They finally figured it out, but it's way too late for them to respond here. The Super Mega Death Rocket will connect a lot of way too early there, and it's just going to be a free Baron. Maybe a response play, but just the hook shot's short. Wow.
The Academy are out, actually.
That's solo queue at its finest.
Flash Knight is walking in. He does get spotted by Diana, but I don't think they want to do anything. Especially since top tower is looking alive and healthy, actually.
Oh, that is, yeah. That's a pretty big turn. They were busy killing the Scion, not anything after the Scion, as they're going to jump onto kill switch. There's the Dawning Shadow and the Blast Cone out to safety. The power of the Chemtech Rift, on the other hand, is amazing. As opposed to the power of the Soul, the Rift is everyone's favorite because big Blast Cone. Everyone loves big Blast Cone. Come on.
I like the rework they did to Chemtech compared to the initial one. That was so
What do you
dumb.
mean? You don't love the original everyone's stealth has reduced tenacity while in the stupid zone and assassins were broken? What do you mean you don't love that?
No, because I didn't like Rengar being able to jump from any point in the jungle.
No one liked it at all. It was terrible. Everyone hated it because it just broke assassins.
Yeah.
You just had Talon stand next to you. He just insta-killed you. You couldn't see him until after he ulted in the stealth. Dumb mechanic.
Too easy, getting a lot of damage on Flash Knight, but nothing's really going to come out of it outside of some good bot lane pressure.
Oh, yeah. Sick bot pry. Uh-oh. Sparks, and it's thrown short. Thought
But
maybe
as
that
I
was
was
going to be
saying,
a play.
I'm trying to envision the reason for the static shift. I think what they're trying to go for is they want to try to get as much prio and side lanes as possible. And
But they need more wave push?
yeah. Listen, right? They send the Senna to a side lane.
Why would you do that, though?
Because Scion is more important in the fight than Senna, clearly. So they send Senna to a side lane, and whenever a fight happens, she'll just use the Dawning Shadow to assist her team. And while she's doing that, she has the Static Shift and the Infinity Edge now to help wave clear and potentially punish them with triple grubs on these side lanes. I don't know. I'm huffing something, but I think that's the angle that he's going for.
The worst part about that is that you're probably right, and it's a really bad idea. Like, I don't know how to put it besides this is a bad idea. Senna is not a super... Yes, Senna has range and a camo, but she has one route, and that is her only defense from getting chased down in a side lane. And she has no multi-man coverage. If she gets 2v1, Senna is dead. Like, there's no surviving that. And you don't need more wave clear. You have a Scion, Syndra, Diana, and a Smolder. All 4 of those champs have great wave clear. Some more expensive than others. Hi, Syndra, who has to spend her whole kit to do it. But, like, you don't need more wave clear, especially because Senna doesn't really need attack speed. Senna needs lethality or just straight damage. Or crit, but crit's bad right now, so don't build that.
Do you remember her, what was it? It was Kraken and Rapid Fire Cannon
I remember
build?
all her dumb builds. I remember her 120% crit build because You got way more damage off of all crit items because you built natural crit in your kit from stacking. I remember her old Iceborne Gauntlet cheese that she would do with Grasp. Yeah, old Glacial Augment. And I'm going to stop talking as there's the mom. There's the fall or Moonfall. And now here comes the Scion coming in, but Injustice's health bar is already gone. And they're not even going to need the... And he can't stop. But it's already a 1-for-0 as the Scion just crashes into a wall, stuns himself because he feels like it. There's this root or the charm landing onto Proton, but there's the Dawning Shadow to keep himself safe. Nature's Grasp has 2 locked down. It's going to be 1 for Flash. Kill switch goes golden. Sparks is down. There's the Flash Unleashed power for mid too easy, and it is an Ari running from the world. And is he going to succeed? Nope. There's the stun coming through, and it's going to be X-Ray picking up 2 right there as Academy... Don't get the ace. Array, why is Array side landing?
Listen, when the fight goes south like that, you gotta...
I think he ran. Okay, yeah. If he started there, that'd be a dumb idea, but I'm pretty sure he ran. Oh, steal this. Come on, you can do it. You can take the... You can actually take Diana. Unironically, you can actually take her if that doesn't happen. If you landed the traps initially, you could take her, but, ouch.
I think... Nah, she landed the traps initially. The problem was just... Dragon started hitting her instead.
Dragon chose to win the fight.
Yeah, it's a dragon death. What can I say?
Okay, didn't have the... I was going to say, just probably hold Super Mega, but nope, didn't have it. So, fair enough. Know what? I thought I would win that, too. I would have went for the fight. It's winnable.
Let's see. Nothing... It is, you know, the 7k gold lead towards the Academy right now. But...
Oh.
Going off of these fights, right?
Can this work? Proton Plat's coming down. There's a teleport coming in, but Kill Switch is already freaking dead, but he's going to be able to escape with the camouflage narrowly, and Justice can't continue the chase because mid too easy's teleport is coming in, and that is, Houdini? I don't remember the movie. You know the one. The magic, heist movie. That one, yeah.
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
But,
I haven't either, but I'm gonna wait to see if anything's happening because we always had a dumb joke that we said that the sequel should have been it's Catch Me If You Can, and that Now You See Me,
Now You Don't.
and then we said the sequel should have just been Now You Don't, and that would have been perfect, but it wasn't. I think it was like I'm pretty sure it was just Catch Me If You Can too or something if there was a sequel, which is dumb and bad.
Also, I won't let the unsung hero go, but PPP did block the Super Mega Death Rocket for...
Did he actually? There was a Super Mega Death Rocket there? I'm blind, apparently.
Tribush, and PPP was sitting right there, blocked it for OP kill switch.
Oh, on the recall.
So, shout out to you, PPP. I got you in the VOD. You know, you're doing God's work out there with Static Shiv IE.
I have no idea what happened to your mic, by the way, but your mic has gone max reverb. As we see X-Ray taking a good chunk of damage, but it's still only a microscopic amount compared to his overall health, and Injustice just has to walk away after clearing the wave.
I realized I unplugged my headset. That was kind of awkward.
That is legendary.
I've
done that too. I've kicked my headphone cord so hard that it accidentally unplugged, like when I'm trying to get up, so I know that feeling.
Jin Zhao was forced to burn the Crescent Guard there because Mitsuizi did catch him with the but if I was Mitsuizi, I'd be happy with that because now Jin Zhao doesn't have the next fight if they decide to fight by that time.
Let's see, how long is that CD going for? So I mean, I'm not even going to commentate over this fight down in bot lane because it's not going to matter. Are you kidding me? Camille and Sion, neither of them are going to die.
Who's going to out-heal the other?
Camille. Oh, but there's a massive Spirit Rush charm going over, and Array is going to pick up an opening kill into PPP as here comes Sion. Not going to connect onto anyone. He's running into his own jungle at the moment. As Sparks' W actually didn't get... It didn't put him in front because the Scion already ran away. The Scion was already ahead of him by the time he popped out of the ground, so it didn't connect, as it's Baron time apparently for the Entourage, and there's a lot of responses available. They have every ulti on their side except for the Unstoppable Onslaught, I think it's called. No, that's not it. That's a different ulti. Oh, jeez. Flash of Night got hit by the E, and he's falling to the Baron right now, but he's going to be ganked by Mom and sent back to the fountain, as there's the combo coming in from mid to easy, forcing the Flash out of sub. Or Soul Pawn. There's the Moonfall coming in onto Sparks. Sparks forced to flash, but it's not going to be enough to save him. No chance. Come on. The Achu, it's going to be Diana taking the kill there. And 6-2-6 on the Diana, and Diana's fed. And you said this was kind of the one part you didn't think you were expecting, and it's working out very well.
It's true. I will say right now, the Smolder is at 218 stacks, so once the next one starts hitting, he's going to see some true damage. Here comes the Justice, though, doing the hot sec ultimatum on Strand. Is he able to find a kill? He does. It gets a 750 gold shutdown. Array is forced to flash from the rest of the team, and Injustice hook shots out of there.
Is Array going to live
the
this?
onslaught, though. And a strike for X-Ray as he kills Array straight up. Not the worst result, but unfortunately, Red side did manage to get the Baron regardless. They did get the shutdown on Array, or on Strand towards Justice, and now he's going to be hitting Scion for double's worth of Cho'Gath's ultimate at this point. But if I'm the Elend's Entourage right now, I'm going to be a little worried with how these fights are going to happen in the next 3 minutes.
I'm still wondering what the Scion ulti is called, because I feel like I named it wrong, but it could have been right. Maybe.
Not Unstoppable Onslaught. Hold on.
Is it? I don't know.
It is Unstoppable Onslaught.
Okay, I did remember. I always think it's something else. I don't know. I mix up ultis a lot. It took me a week. Oh, Injustice fighting X-Ray. He's actually chunking his health bar, but Injustice is getting chunked in return. That's Scion power, baby.
It's also the power, or Baron empowered minions is doing tons of
That
damage.
is also true. If you're not killing X-Ray, guys, just leave. Your
Flash of
Jinx
Night
is in
hovering
base.
above over him, though. Misses the charm.
It's not going to do any damage. It's an Ahri.
The Academy is just running down mid lane, actually.
Yeah, they're just going to go down mid, and I guess they're just going to be able to draw pressure with X-Ray, who's not even close to the base yet.
Mid too easy, and the rest of the team are starting to push towards top lane. We're going to see if they can siege that top tower, though. Looking at their team, it's pretty easy.
And there's the Nature's Grass coming out. It's still going to hit too, but that doesn't really matter. They can't go forward. Sparks is not that tanky, and Array is not going to be able to free fire at the moment. He needs to find a really insane play to get free firing on this Jinx, because you want that passive chaining, and they just haven't really been able to do it this game.
Yeah, the Academy's applying so much pressure towards their base right now, and it's just
Super
so
mega
long
death
as
knell.
Elend's Entourage can last this, they just need a Ray to form up as much as possible to start from the backing. But being able to achieve that at this point in the game is really difficult.
4-1 split is also very difficult to defend against, because Scion is just going to be able to free push. Even if they send someone down there, he's still going to get something out of this, because he just wants to waste their time and get turrets for it, because look at how much damage Injustice is doing. He's taken as much as he's dealt in percentages, and now Flash of Night teleporting behind, looking for a potential flank angle here, and Sparks going forwards. There's the Flash Force out of Strand, but there's the Mom coming down and going golden. Is kill switch. Array will fall to the unleashed power, not Unstoppable Onslaught. Dang it. And now 4 onto the inhibs. Flash of Night trying to get something will be good for 1, but Soul Pawn is covering the Super's attack, or the Super and the rest of the wave attacking the Nexus turrets. God, I cannot talk for some freaking reason, as the combo will connect onto Injustice, but it's gonna be Sparks going forwards. Kill switch is going low, but they don't have any more damage really. They need to get kill switch down, but it's not gonna be enough. Double kill for Strand, and it is just Soul Pawn alone in the base, and it will be the Academy taking this game with a clean and easy second half, or late game, whatever you want to use. 1-0 lead for the Academy. Or is it not BO3? It could be not BO3, but I think it's BO3.
It's a BO3.
Yay! I'm not a moron all the time.
The Academy played to their strengths as best as they could. They managed to scale up for Smolder, Senna, and Syndra, and surprisingly, X-Ray, despite the 0-4 deficit he started with. And, you know, the Elend's Entourage didn't really have anything to answer that, unfortunately. And as we saw with all those team fights happening, the goal deficit just kept getting larger and larger and larger, and then there was no way for any of their front line to actually last enough for Array and Flash and Knight to actually deal damage towards their backline.
Oh, that one just. I mean, it was kind of an inevitability for that game, really. And I mean, yes, getting Diana fed did not help, but it really did feel like an inevitability. The Smolder was eventually going to take over team fights. Sion did actually get to the point where he was just an unkillable monster because he farmed and bought an item. It's very fair mechanic, and I love it. And I mean, Camille did nothing to counter, can't do anything really to counter it after a certain point. Just he heals more and tanks more than can be dished out by the Camille. So didn't feel like they really had a plan for Sion, and besides, hope Jinx does all the work.
All right. Hopefully, we'll see Elend's Entourage able to determine what things they need to change with their drafts and, you know, get things going for them in game 2. And we'll take it to a temporary break as we wait for game 2 to start. Welcome back, everyone, to the Summit Esports League, and we are live with the Game 2 draft between the Academy and Elend's Entourage. Elend's Entourage unfortunately took the first loss of the series, and they have opted towards Red side for Game 2. Now, just a reminder for everyone in the league that Azir is currently disabled due to a bug during a shuffle. So, for any of Summit fans here, Flash of Night's main champion is unable to be played. So it's going to be a little rough for them to figure out what exactly they want to be drafting towards their mid lane, but I have high hopes for them that they'll be able to pull through this run. So far, as we can see, we do have bans on the Academy for Nocturne, Aphelios, and Belveth, while on the red side, they have gone for a Cassidon, Misfortune, and a respectful Diana ban.
I would have went for a respectful Smolder ban here over the Misfortune. I think you can counter Misfortune easier than you can counter Smolder at the moment. Actually, why is there Misfortune ban? I'm intrigued. That's an interesting one.
Stran and Proton Plat player do have a really gross combo of Misfortune J4, as you remember from talking about it before. So they're probably avoiding trying to let them have that, and they'd rather deal with a J4 bot than, a Misfortune bot. But
Okay. I don't know if that.
to each their own, really.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. I do know. I keep bringing up Pro because I'm a filthy, disgusting Pro fan, but it is kind of weird to see like things like Ashe get through because Ashe, oh my goodness, LLA Ashe never or rarely makes it through. I'm pretty sure Ashe has like 10 games on the split, including the playoffs which have started, but it's almost always banned because you can just put it with Varus and it is the biggest threat in the world.
The Academy's missing pick is a Maokai again, so right now
Chris
for
can't
Academy,
spell Maokai.
the Academy is currently sitting with B1, B2, B3 as Smolder, Ashe, Maokai, while Elend's Entourage is responding with Zeri, Ornn, and Karma. Now
God.
we don't quite know if that Karma is going towards mid or support, but from typical team comps I can think of, I would imagine that it's a Zeri Karma bot lane.
Man, these teams just really want me to complain more about champion balance because yeah, Karma is another champion that I don't even know how it's gotten to the point where it's so strong, but just how it was already so strong and then they gave it some more. Why not?
The Academy immediately bans two junglers, as they know. Or I guess since you're newer to the league, Kimchi, on the Elend's Entourage's team, their main threats were their top laner, their jungler, and their ADC player. And with respect to Sulpan being in the league for quite a long time, they are focus banning him to prevent him from doing these early plays. And it looks like he's going to draft a Vi.
They, usually Vi needs a synergy mid to really get effective in team fights. Usually something like the Nico or Talia, something that just makes it really hard to run away and make sure that Vi always has guaranteed follow up. So if it isn't Karma, which it could be still, because Karma is insanely strong in both support and mid and top, and there's a Wukong. Never mind.
I do think that Wukong might be jungle. At least from what I'm aware, X-Ray
No, I think it's
may.
gonna be top actually, because if the I guess the unselected pick is Maokai. So if I had a guess, I would assume this is Smolder Ashe bot lane, Maokai jungle.
It could be Maokai top. Actually,
This is
looking at the
Wu top,
lineup right
yeah.
now, yeah, looking at the lineup right now, X-Ray is opting back towards jungle while they're putting OP kill switch top lane. So it should be a Maokai jungle Wukong top. We'll see
They
how
did
that goes
just
for
buff
them.
they did just buff Wukong top, so I'm
Yeah.
expecting to see a couple players testing it out in pretty much every tier of play, trying to see where Wukong lies in the new top lane, new quotation marks top lane meta, as he's just gotten a really nice armor passive buff.
And the pick
Rookie Victor.
goes to Corki and Victor mid lane. So two hyper scaling mid laners once again.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Remember,
What are your
like 3 seasons ago when everyone was like, can we stop having Corki, Azir, Victor lanes? And we're back.
That's what we like
Like
to
it
see,
never
right?
changed. Like it never changed.
What are your thoughts on the 2 team comps right now?
I think that it's more. I think Entourage have a more cohesive overall unit. I like what the Vi can do. Victor, not the best, but throwing down the gravity field into a Vi combo is pretty good. I think it actually would just guarantee the follow-up stun immediately. I'm pretty sure Vi's combo is long enough. And Zeri, if you get Zeri super fit, this is literally a battle between the two like top pentakill per game champions. Like Smolder is 20 something pentakills already in 2 weeks. Zeri was the pentakill queen when she released too. So it is a hopefully a high kill game because the pentakill opportunities are going to be mathematically high based on how these two want to play around these around their ADCs.
Yeah. Looking at, I also agree with Elend's Entourage team comp being much more cohesive, especially since Call of the Forge God is going to be a really nice fight starter for, trying to engage onto Corki, Ash, or Smolder, since they have some mobility, or at least 2 of them have some mobility, but they can't dodge all of the hard catches they have available for them. So if Zeri and Victor are able to follow up on that, it's going to be really rough for the Academy to, last those initial engagements.
One thing about the Academy that I actually do really think works well is if they can get onto the Zeri, like that is a very real possibility. They can get onto Zeri with the Maokai or the Wukong. If they can find the Ash arrow to follow that up, that is a near certain death situation for the Zeri, or Force Flash, Ghost Cleanse, whatever it may be, and Karma Focus. They're gonna be able to really easily pull out Karma CDs, not CCs. Karma's gonna have to burn Shield CD or Root CD to try and back up whoever's attacking the Zeri at that point if they can just layer the CC right. So that is a very big kill threat that shuts down a lot of the team fight of Elend's Entourage.
All right, Summoners, we will be taking it to a break as we wait for the Spectre delay to catch up with their game. We will see you in a bit. Welcome back, Summoners, to Game 2 of the Academy versus Elend's Entourage. I am once again your caster, Gargura Official, and with me again is Kimchi.
Hi. I was gonna press U to see if I could join the players in the fist bump, and then I remembered I probably shouldn't touch anything because the last time I tried to open shop during a cast and I paused the thing and threw everything off the rails. I did do that. And I was
can't
like,
believe
wait,
you.
hold on. The game paused. So I had to scramble with the producer to try and sync up again.
Minions have spawned.
That was a fun time in my life. That was
I
a fun
can't-
day of me screaming.
I can't believe you did that.
That is, look, I'm not used to doing my own obs because when I do casting, it's either I get it off of a feed or I'm doing it off of a different stream. So I'm never the one having to move the camera and like act or playing a game that can pause. Like League is pretty much the only game that has a spectator client you can pause mid game.
Does it?
Like,
or is it?
Siege, you can't do that. Sparks has been found in a bush here. As Sparks getting traded really hard actually by PPP. It's like you can't pause Siege mid spec, live spec, not replay at least. Well, live specking League I think is the only one.
It does look like from earlier that they spotted Sulpan topside, or at least they had a
Oh.
feeling that they're starting topside.
PPP is getting absolutely bullied right now. Is winning the trades into Sparks and is now losing the trades into Sparks.
That's some early karma damage coming out onto the Ash.
Karma, love Karma. No AP besides runes, and this is balanced.
You don't like enhanced R into Mantra Q?
Oh, what do you mean? Yeah, I love Mantra Q doing a quarter of my health bar, level 1, no investment. Oh, it's great.
Both junglers are opting towards a top to bot pathing, so depending on how many camps they want to do, it's going to be looking like a level 3 or level 4 king.
We have
And
a
meanwhile,
fight up in
X-Ray
top
and
lane.
Justice are fighting super hard top lane. They're just trading grass stacks between each other.
But it would come down to Injustice winning that out in the end. He would just get more brittle procs. Or at least, yeah, it would just get more damage off of those brittle procs. So X-Ray and it's a bold play, to say the least.
At the very least, though, X-Ray does have the Maokai passive to give him some healing within lane, so as the laning phase goes on, he will be happy with taking that trade long term.
We'll be happy with that trade. And Injustice just not able to get that brittle. Brittles are so good. It's just pretty max percent health damage. Or max health percent damage. There we go. That's how it's said.
I think level 1 is like, what, 13% max health brittle
I don't know.
damage?
A lot.
Something like that.
I love playing Ornn. It's a lot.
Both mid laners are kind of poked out. Oh, here comes Wukong. Not close enough to get the Nimbus strike onto Flash of Night.
Pretty sure he loses if he landed Nimbus Strike there. He should be really happy he was out of range.
Nah, I have trust. He's got red buff. He would have slowed him. Or at least, at the very least, if he was able to get Nimbus strike on Flash of Night,
He would have been under
forced
turret
flash.
though. So
That's
would he
a
really
forced
win?
Flash is a forced flash.
He wouldn't even get anything. It would just be gravity field. Oh. Justice landing a massive combo there and a grass proc. Oh, I actually get to track these now. It's gonna be value. Love counting grass procs because it is just. Oh no, I can't count them. No, game,
Here
you can't do
comes
this. To me.
Vi.
Oh. Charge going to connect, and Soulpon with a denting blow is gonna pick up first blood here in the top lane. And all the hard work of Injustice does pay off. Also, yes, I can check grasp. I'm happy now.
How many grass stats are they at right now?
5. And it even tells you how much health he gets now. Man, Riot, just such great design. It only took you too many years to design this.
Hey, give them some, time and effort. They still haven't added a replay system to Valorant yet.
Oh, don't worry about it. X-Ray getting the jump onto Injustice here, but they're going to be a pretty even trade. Again, Injustice just going to be able to win out most of these long trades in the end. Just percent damage is always going to be pretty nice.
They do spot Sulpan on the ward near Raptors, and OP Kill Switch is forced to back off of the Grubs. Sulpan does drop the control ward, so he does know that Grubs are being taken right now. Call of the Forge God is coming up top lane, but X-Ray flashes magnificently
Wait,
out
Flash
of it.
Force. There's going to be no response here. X-Ray going to get Q flashed on, and it's going to be Injustice picking up the kill this time onto the Wise Mystical Tree, and he has 30 stacks of crying, because that is exactly how he feels right now in this lane.
Flash was pretty good for the 1v1. Unfortunately, Sulpan was pathing up topside and punishes him for that flash. And Injustice is able to make X-Ray lose 200. Yeah, that's 2 waves worth of minions right there.
Now 17 CS ahead, and he's going to miss even more. Oh, no. More importantly, that's going to be a lot of X. Oh, no, he will actually be able to catch 1 whole minion. So he only missed 1 minion of that second wave, or on the wave of turret at least.
I wouldn't be too happy about that, but at least I know that I didn't lose too much out of it.
Nature's Grasp is available, though, so that's something.
Yeah, it will definitely help set up these fights for these early Grubs. Although looking at how these junglers are pathing right now, doesn't look like they're going to be able to kill those Grubs fast enough for that second reset.
I'll see these itemizations from bot lane because I feel like I already know what we're going to see. But maybe one of them just goes absolutely insane and builds Spear of Shojin first item.
You wish.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen Smolders rush Spear of Shojin in my games, and I'm like, why are you rushing an item that you can't benefit or don't even benefit from that hard? The first item, at least.
That is a little weird.
You can't afford to throw the spells out that often. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Yeah, and that's where the Essence Reaver comes into play.
Yeah, Rush Essence Reaver, Spear of Shojin. It's so predictable at this point. I wish there was an alternative build, even if it was as broken as this one. I just wish there was more variety on Smolder that isn't just
Yeah,
the
there
same
was
2
one
items.
build, and they nerfed that.
Well, yeah, that one also makes sense. But still, I can be salty about it because they could nerf a lot of things about Smolder, as they should.
Are we playing on the hotfix patch yet, or no?
We're on 5, I believe. 14-5 as Killswitch steals away the red buff. There were no smites for either jungler there, so it was an easy Nimbus Strike Q to steal it all. Pain on the side of Sulpan.
That one hurts.
Oh, Flash of Night getting a ton of damage traded onto him right there as Strand forced to flash away, was rooted by the Tether of Karma, but now PPP here trying to trade it back. Array able to run away with the slow coming down. Here comes Mom forced to flash away as Array trying to get to the turret, has a sliver of health, but it's going to be Sparks who's taking the brunt of the damage there, and everyone's going to be able to walk away with their lives. And here comes Sulpan. Assault and Battery available. No, well, 1 flash available, but it's going to be on PPP, and you can't flash away from that. It is Sulpan picking up his 2nd kill of the game here.
Well played to, both sides. I honestly thought that the Academy there was going to kill Array, but with a nice flash and being able to body block the minions, the Ash Volley was unable to last hit that kill. Mid lane, mid to easy, did try to shoot 1 last rocket to finish off Flash of Night. Flash of Night did flash away and bring himself back to safety.
Oh, that mid play, I didn't get to see all of it, but it was pretty close, and somehow no one dies. So this is feeling like the other side of organized play. You do a bajillion damage and no one dies. It's the sad part.
Let's see, that comes into the micro though, of who's able to punish who better. Justice looking like he's ready to go in. This is called the Forge God.
It's juked, but the charge not going to land the airborne. Will he be able to chase? No, the Molten Fish are going to slow X-Ray down a little bit more, but it's not going to be enough, and X-Ray is going to be alive for now. Will he stay alive? We'll see.
Injustice doesn't have a lot of mana left, but does he really need that much mana to kill him?
That's until he builds the mana crystal or the sapphire for his Frozen Heart.
That is true. But, not looking towards like a...
Oh,
Ashero!
the snipe of... oh, that's a good one. PPP absolutely bullying Flash at Night there, and it's going to be mid too easy picking up the kill while the Drake is taken for the side of... I'm not going to pronounce it properly. I can't remember the first word. The order of the letters. I know it's not Elden. I was like, it's not Elden. This isn't a... Wrong game. Elend. Man, that's not the order.
Elend's Entourage. Yes.
There we go.
I don't know what an Elend is, so...
I'm thinking it's a person. I'm assuming it's a person. Or a cat, because that's what the logo is. Anyways, Strand getting jumped on by Sparks, going to get rooted up here. The Ignite is down onto Strand. There goes Mom, but he has no more mana. He is going to die here. There is no chance that Sparks doesn't pick this up, right? Whoa, the flash to make sure the tether will land on the follow-up is good. PPP forced to flash away from the lightning surge, or lightning crash. One of those two words. It's crash.
Yep. Or E's one surge.
Oh, is it? I didn't know. I just know it's lightning crash because she yells it.
Yeah, during that entire fight, Ray was trying his best to get his auto attacks off so that he could get his E back, but he wasn't able to kill the Smolder, but thankfully Sparks was.
What was I thinking? I don't remember. Oh, it's gonna land again. There's the package coming down, and this is it for Flash at Night. Mid too easy picks up his second kill, and he is making this look way too easy, to be fair.
Can someone tell me the PPP scripting right now? Like, I feel
no,
like
I can tell you he just threw that straight down mid. Just threw it straight down mid.
Injustice is walking down. He's forced to run away because X-Ray was chasing him. Sopan is
Sopan
going straight in.
is
Call the Forge God comes
here.
in.
Forge got canceled there. And now the Cyclone is doing big damage, but it's X-Ray who's caught in the middle. But now the chance to answer it. The Academy will not win this fight. It looked so good for them, but it just, in the end, is not enough. And now jumping onto mid too easy. He has the electric eye chasing him. The flash forced. Ray needs to be very careful here. If he gets hit by a missile, he is done. And Strand is trapped. Has the flap. Will be able to use it, but he's stuck on the wrong side of Tri, but Injustice won't chase it. And a lot of value going over to... I can't remember the teams anymore, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, blue side is the Academy, red side is Elend's Entourage, and as we've been updated by Spooky in chat, Elend is in fact Sopan's cat.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh. Fair enough, okay.
That is some lore that I honestly didn't know.
Want to name your team after your cat? Go ahead. There's been weirder ones.
Don't look at my team name.
It's just your name.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no. We're going to take a minute to stop talking about you and talk about Sparks getting almost... just getting big chunked right there.
Unlike Victor, she was full health though, so
yeah,
not being at any risk of damage.
Sparks not really in any immediate danger. Is going damage karma, which is not common in the support role. It is common in for karma mid, but usually karma support just goes the very boring combination of items that are redemption, Shurelia's, Imperial, in whatever order you so choose. Doesn't really matter, but you can have. We're gonna have full AP karma here, so Sparks does not. I've
actually seen a little bit of pro play karma bringing the malignance down bot lane or that support. It's just the R cooldown, the mantra cooldown is just so useful that it's like even supports are starting to pick it up for mantra shield, especially with the patch change on karma to actually buff her shield.
Yeah, because right hits all of us. Remember that. Oh, shoot. Strand got hit with the laser, and Array's just able to unleash onto Strand. And now chasing down PPP. There's the cease and desist. And it's just a matter of time. Not enough damage coming out onto Array. It will be a killing spree for Sopan. And mid too easy will go on a killing spree. All of his kills onto Flash of Night. This isn't going well for specifically Flash of Night.
Injustice and X-Ray are doing a little bit of, you know, slapstick over there. And OP kill switch. knowing that he's wasn't able to match the jungle gank bot lane, is looking towards Rift Herald and hopefully being able to push it either mid or top lane. Probably.
Ooh. Man, this top lane is so interesting. So the nothing happening anymore because all the action happened super early.
It's a tank slap fight. There's
Yeah,
only so much you can
this
ask
is
for.
tank gameplay. Maokai top is interesting though because it's not 2016 anymore. Maokai really hasn't been a consistent top laner for a while now. Actually, it's weird.
We have a couple players here who are willing to play some Maokai top.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't play it. You could play it. It's just oddly his least valuable role now compared to his other main roles. Even though it was his former main role, X-Ray could be able to dodge away from the charge there, but still forced to flash as a Ray comes in, and the arrow dodged by his own team, which I do as well, so I don't blame him. I haven't flashed away from any of my own team's skill shots yet, but like, still, oh my god.
What is that mid to easy damage?
That's called Corky. They keep... It's just every other season. They're like, Corky can do damage again. As here comes Kill Switch looking to get Flash at Night. He's slowed down, which allows the Cyclone to hit him. The stun doesn't even matter. Will come through as Sulpan uses the Vault Breaker to get through. Kill Switch forced to flash away. Does he have the follow? The Assault and Battery is going to be up in a second. Mid too easy is laying in the damage though. Why is Sulpan walking away though? He should have kept going forwards. He has the damage. Array surely doesn't now. The cease and desist onto mid too easy, and that is a shutdown over to Sulpan.
That's crazy. They did catch out, you know, Flash of Night with the surprising amount of damage coming out from Corky, and LP Kill Switch was looking to secure the kill. Oh, looks like there actually is going to be a fight mid lane.
Calling the Forge God, look at the karma damage though. And Array is, I believe that is rampaging. Yes, 4 kills, rampaging. I only know the Spanish names.
What's rampage in Spanish?
Rampage in Spanish, they use destroyer, so destructor.
Ah.
But this was in Portuguese, so I had to check because they use infuriated or something like that. Anyways, yeah, it is infuriated actually. As X-Ray's getting jumped on, but there's the package. There's the arrow again. Flash of Night keeps getting found by these things. He's got a magnetic pull to it, but it's gonna be Sulpan trading 1-for-1 as Sulpan goes unstoppable. But that's 2 members of the Academy collapsing onto him, and it is an easy 2-for-1 as Kill Switch picks up a big gold shutdown bounty. I couldn't think of the third word. I ran out of stuff.
There's a lot of fighting happening. Injustice tries to knock him off, but it misses. Proton Plat player is playing on the other side.
But Sparks is here. Oh, misses Q. If you hit Q, is over for Proton Plat, but not going to happen. Yeah, but I listed so many awkward words chained together that were just the same thing. So I was like, how many other words does League use to describe that? And I was like, I ran out of stuff. I should have said shutdown. I said 3 other words is Strand trying to run away, but that's a lightning crash. That's the heal coming in. Mom can't save you now, you tiny child. And Array is unstoppable.
Array must be feeling real good right now. He's sitting at a nice 5-0. He's got 2 items above Smolder. He's got... I assume it's either Runans at this point, or...
I don't know. I would check if I knew what the keybinds were, because I don't want to blow up my PC. If I knew what the commands were, I would touch them. I don't know what they are still. What is current golden pocket?
See, that's what I was looking for.
Is it X? Yes.
It's X.
2,600. A Frozen Heart's worth of gold ahead of Strand right now, and this is hyper carry Zeri. That sounds real nice to say. Sucks that it's Zeri. It's like Noah. Oh well, yeah. There's the mid diff, but it's just gonna be who has more damage, Corky or Zeri. I thought it was gonna be Smolder versus, but nope, not yet. How many stacks are we at? 110. We got a ways to go.
Yeah, Ray was not looking for the hyperscaling as much as Jinx, so he'd rather have something a little more.
I think Zeri scales harder than Jinx. Jinx just has a... I think the issue with Zeri is she's like all or nothing. If you fall behind on Zeri, you're not winning the game. There's no coming back. You are too squishy. You don't have any damage. Jinx, you at least have the rocket and some range and your passive scales. So it's like there's something there in case of emergency. But Zeri, it's like you better get fed or you're as good as Sivir. You're a wave clear bot.
Yeah. It also helps that at least on Zeri compared to Jinx, one, she does have Spark Surge, so she's able to move around much better than Jinx. And also because of that, Array's able to start fights on his own terms rather than having to wait for someone else to start the fight.
Array's just able to keep killing the enemy ADC on repeat. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's working for him.
Straight DPS check. I think Smolder loses every single one.
Same with Sulpan right now. He's feeling real nice. 5-1. The Ash Arrow does come out, but it's not really going to do much.
It does literally nothing. It can't damage objectives.
It can.
I don't think there's a damage spread for Ash ulti.
It's an explosion.
It's a slowing explosion.
Someone fact check me on it, but I'm pretty sure Ash does magic damage in an area.
No. Primary target causes a...
Okay,
takes
I'm a liar.
200... Yeah, the explode... You're thinking of Jinx ulti. Which has
I swear Enchanted Crystal Arrow used to do splash magic damage. Oh.
It does a splash slow. It might have. Who knows? Ash has been reworked, has had like weird mini rework. She had a passive that was just... Her current passive is an old ability.
Oh, wait, no. It does, it says it does half the damage.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not crazy. It does do splash magic damage. But,
yeah,
you know,
once
again, it's not like a Jinx Arrow. It doesn't do that much damage, but...
It does 100 damage because it only scales on AP because it was broken. If it would be disgusting if it scaled off 80. So it did 100 damage to the dragon.
Both TPs coming out from both top laners, but nothing really came out of it. If anything, it threatens... X-Ray and Flash of Night actually teleported.
Yeah, I was like, I had to check. So I'm like, Injustice has does Injustice have 2 teleports?
Nah,
did he get Destiny
on his teleport? But with this in mind, that does let Elend's Entourage to start threatening Baron, because if they ever decide to split again, you know, someone has to match Injustice, and he has a TP to, you know, start a 5v4 top lane.
Oh, well, yeah, they've started a 3v1 top lane, and Flash of Night's dead immediately.
I proceed to eat my words.
You didn't eat your words, you just had to realize that it's Flash of Night we're talking about, and he is giga behind this game. It's a 5v4 though, see, you're right.
Just on the wrong side.
Oh, mid to easy slow though. This could easily... Oh! Instant read onto Sparks, but it's going to be X-Ray getting that kill. Oh my goodness, sorry, I'm like dying over here. And the Cyclone's out. Sulpan has no damage. It's 5v3 right now. They need to get this Zeri involved, but there's just nothing. Sparks instantly deleted. There's no sustain available from the Karma. Tanks the ulti, flashes into it. And he gets...
There was a hero flame. Unfortunately, there wasn't, as you said, there wasn't enough damage to spread around against all 5 members of the Academy. Also in the middle of that fight, OP kill switch interrupted both dashes from Sulpan and Injustice, so there wasn't a lot of CC happening on the Elend's Entourage side during that fight. So we'll play to OP kill switch there.
Literally zero clue what Sparks' plan was there.
He was probably trying to go for a mantra Q onto their backline to force them to back off, but you know,
maybe
either that or what he wanted to do was eat the Ash Arrow so that Call of the Forge God was able to do his return. But OP kill switch did come over the Baron wall, and he wasn't stopped by, you know, Karma sitting in front of him, and just got the Cyclone off to interrupt the redirect for Call of the Forge God. I guess my core issue was, I think it was caused by a force that caused them to, or that made them think they needed to commit to a fight when they didn't really need to. They could have just stood there, because the threat of Sulpan getting into the backline is quite large, and finding that Corki, or I guess kill switch now, who's very fed. Don't know when that happened, but it just kind of did. It's like,
You have Call of the Forge God, you have Mantra Qs, you have Cease and Desist. You don't really need to force the fight. You could just get them to back up because the threat of that damage is a lot already. And that's not even factoring in Zeri, who's going to delete people with that ultimate because it's basically a static shiv on top of the actual static shiv Zeri has. And that's LDR. That is... Maokai suddenly does not do anything to the Zeri.
Wukong also built quite a bit of health, and with the Ninja Tabbies and his passive, that extra bonus pen is going to be very nice.
Flash, please, die. Okay. Oh my god. I was so worried Flash was going to get stunned, even though it wouldn't have mattered. I was like, this guy has been eating these. Not intentionally, but it's just been a brutal game, to say the least.
Looks like Elend's Entourage wants to look for a fight, but
Elend?
there's just so much range. Yeah, Elend.
I was gonna make a joke about Ellen DeGeneres, and it's just not funny. No one cares about Ellen. As Flash of... Did he even make it a second there? As here comes Mom. Mitsui's getting chased, but Soulpan is taking so much damage. And now in the backlines, Kill Switch will take down Sparks, and it's on to Array. Array needs to survive. That's all their damage, but it's a shutdown, a double kill for Kill Switch, as it is just Injustice left standing against all 5 members of the Academy.
Mitsuizi is not going to let Flash of Night live for a second in these fights. Starting that fight off with the package, and then we're seeing the E out and baiting the Vi into the rest of his team with the Flash. He's doing great. Like, I don't know. I think this Corki is just playing. What was it started with an X, like that arcade game where it's like you're playing the ship and you have to destroy your robots.
Space Invaders?
No, a different one.
Galaga?
No.
Wait, what?
It's
There's
like
more?
It's something with an X, but regardless, Mitsuizi is playing his shooting game and he's freaking winning.
Orn Vivo. Yes, he is alive. I don't know why they're pinging Injustice here. I actually don't even know why. Obsidian Cleaver's on the Rift, though, which means mostly nothing, because...
I mean, it's alright. It gives...
It's not bad. I'm just like, it's a whatever. I'm not really... I don't think it's going to be the big turning point. Because they're going to need one. They have no AP damage besides Ornn, and that's not... Or I guess they have Karma, but... Yeah, they have Karma.
I mean, once Zeri gets an item that's, you know, Ornn upgradable, it's going to be a much better spike for the rest of the team.
What even are the upgradable 80? Molten Edge. I don't know what Kraken Slayer is called, but I think it has one. Justice tanks that up, doesn't use W to eat it, so he's just gonna eat a ton of damage instead. And Spark still gets a bunch of damage dealt to him. Corki R's are deadly right now, as almost half of Flash of Knight's health is gone.
Injustice did opt into giving Victor his Force of Arms instead of...
Oh? Really?
Yeah. Got a nice little pick-me-up.
I'm intrigued because, oh, well, the Force of Arms ain't going to be seeing this fight as he's already gone and the mid turret will fall with him. X-Ray is getting jumped on by 2, but the base is under siege here. So it's a 2v4 in mid right now as the inhibitor's already gone. And the Academy should just back up here. Proton almost dies, but will be able to survive. There's no follow-up damage here unless Array gets a sick, nasty collapse, which they've already based, so it's not happening.
I honestly think Injustice could have killed with Call of the Forge God, or at least made PPP burn Flash.
I mean, yeah, they weren't really far enough to do anything. There's no Flash. You might as well throw the bulk at them. Do they find a play here? No.
Unfortunately, the
Forge God. Uh-oh. The sun lands onto Soulpan. Mom comes in, and Mom grounds Soulpan.
I keep wanting to call it Assault and Battery, but they changed the name for...
I call it Assault and Battery. I've been calling it Assault and Battery intentionally. Because I think Cease and Desist is not as good.
Yeah.
It's because of Arcane, though. They had to change the name. It's like, we can't have a character in Arcane have an ultimate called Assault and Battery.
I think it was more during the whole...
Also that, yeah, no, it's definitely during...
Political reasons.
The political reason that wasn't good and is beyond our scope here on this stream. So we're going to just skip over that.
Yes, sir.
Man, his Force of Arms upgrade seems pretty garbage on the 1, 8, and 2 Victor.
I mean, it is an extra 20 AP and I think 15 ability haste. But it's just unfortunate because Flash of Night, what he wants to do is like kite in the back line while he lets Ornn and Vi do most of the damage up front. But mid too easy is just finding these angles to poke him out, and he's not able to play his role at all. Here comes an Ash arrow. Does it hit? Nope.
Aw. Oh. The Malignance has been upgraded. I've never seen Malignance upgraded. I don't see Ornns anymore. It's weird. Like, no one's playing
this
Ornn
league,
anymore.
you're gonna see Ornn like once every 2 games.
I'm in solo queue. I was just very odd. I thought it was weird that it just isn't played anymore. Like solo queue, he was like the ultimate solo queue champion. He's everyone's favorite champion, but no one plays him.
The problem is that a lot of people in solo queue also like playing these hyper carry bruisers, like
Yeah,
Darius, Fiora, and Gwen. So it makes it really difficult to pick them up in solo queue environments.
Drake number 2. We're not seeing a Drake soul this game. I'm calling it now.
There's gotta be one of these items that Zeri can upgrade, right?
LDR can't be upgraded. Static can't be upgraded. I think can Navari be upgraded?
Navari should be upgraded because it was a mythic item last season.
I will not know because I can't open the shop. If I open the shop, I will pause the thing and throw everything. I'm Googling it. I'm going to go Google this really quick. Navari Quick Blades. This is also what I do during my normal cast, by the way, is Google stuff. No.
Really?
And they removed Flicker, which is its masterwork.
Oh no, so Zeri doesn't have any items to upgrade into.
At the moment, no. And Phantom
does
can't
pick
be.
up the Phantom
What
Imp.
is your last item going to be? Can Phantom be upgraded? No, Phantom can't be upgraded.
I don't think it can.
No. What is your last item going to be? Is this all crit? 20, 40, 60, 80. It probably is going to be an Infinity Edge, which begs the question, why are you picking it up this late if you're going to go for it? But maybe it isn't. It could be not Infinity Edge because honestly, crit's kind of garbo right now. Even though the crit damage is nice and the crit multipliers are good. Could be a not Molten Edge.
If he went for the experimental hex play, he might be able to do that.
That would be a baller build. Hold on. I love that item. They literally made an item just for Nocturne and no one else. It's great.
It would use to, it's fine on Zeri, but the problem is she really likes crit now. She used to be. If Titanic didn't have the auto reset it does now, she would be able to go like a tank build with Hexplate, Titanic, Runeance. But the interactions between her things are just not as viable as it would. Soulpan does get caught up by the Crystal Enchanted Arrow.
Close enough. Oh, the W going to follow Injustice. There's the flash in with the Cyclone, but it's not going to connect onto it right here. Comes Mom, but no one's going to be sent to timeout yet. But Mid2 Easy is going to go on a killing spree here. And that's already 2 members down, make it 3. And it is the Academy going forwards on to Elend's Entourage.
Danger alert, Smolder hit 225 stacks during that fight.
Whoa.
It's going to be real rough for Elend's Entourage at this point now.
This is game and hack. Oh, experimental hexplate. Hi. Didn't even notice it was on the Ash. That might be why you brought it up. I don't know.
I mean, that wasn't really the reason, but that is definitely a choice.
Oh, it's no, it's good on Ash. It's good.
30 ability. 30 ultimate ability hit. Oh my god.
It's the same as Malignance.
Nah, Malignance is only 20.
I would say that makes sense, but no, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I don't know why there's a difference in those 2 items. I don't even think... I mean, Malignance gives more raw stat, but that's... Is it because it gives regular ability haste? Because if that's the case, then remove the health from Hexblade. Because that's
It
honestly...
doesn't give regular ability haste.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the difference, but whatever. No one... Riot... whatever. You can build Runons on melees now, even though no melee champ wants to build it.
There's a niche case for Master
What,
Yi or
Tryndamere?
Shyvana. Or Tryndamere.
I've seen a lot of people say, yeah, I just want it for Tryndamere.
I mean, hey, Fury stacking is quite important on him. Chana Cristolero does land on Injustice, followed by Mom. Not looking like they're able to kill and do any meaningful damage on him, but Justice is going to have to play a lot more careful now.
Since the siege is not happening and there's no fight, I just want to bring up how Riot is specifically griefing casters with their recent ability names. There's Mom, Achu, Flap, 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 Warm Hugs, like... they're
Like
just really...
Hogs?
Yeah, it's melee. They've just been giving us some tough ability names to say in a casual context. Anyways, Call of the Forge God coming out. It's going to connect, but it's not going to matter as everyone's rooted up by that Nature's Grasp.
That was a really nice Call of the Forge God, but Maokai just prevents anyone from starting fights into him.
That's why you have Nico turn into Yasuo here. Flash of Night's health bar indeed did flash before his very eyes. The arrow not going to connect. Knowing Flash of Night, I'm impressed it didn't find him. Proton really seems to dislike this dude. Just, it's been going after him all game.
I just want to say, Ashe has a 40-second cooldown on their ultimate, and that's not even max rank yet.
It's not max rank. It doesn't have something like Hexplate. It's also not building AP, which gives, or support, what you would consider quotation marks traditional support Ashe, which is mandate into, it's mandate, malignance, and lethality. And Axiom, which gives more haste.
That's gross.
So normally it's shorter CD. I can tell you as an Ashe support player, it's usually shorter. And it's crazy. Oh, the flash over the wall. Will find mid too easy, but will mid too easy be killed? Holy cow, Soulbench chunking it. That was one ultimate. Holy, and all of them. Even though Ornn tanked it, all of them will still get rooted up by the Nature's Grasp. X-Ray flashing to safety, but will Array be able to put the damage in fast enough? No, here comes Proton Flat Player and the rest of the Academy backing up their top lane, and there will be no kill onto the Wise Mystical Tree and no return kills either. Anyways, one big one did almost all of Sulpan's health.
Oh, and that's with... Actually, he doesn't. He only has Merc
He's full build. He's full build unless he wants to sell boots, but she will.
But honestly, I'm amazed that Soulpan was able to wait right into the last moment, because they did have vision at Drake Pit for all of those three members to back, and they caught mid too easy with his pants down.
I thought they were going to get the recalls, to be honest. At least it's not like a Kali E, where if you take it, you're going. I've landed a Kali E in the grace period between the recall cancel, like when you're pretty much immune from getting it canceled. And I've gone to bases. I've gone to the fountain before. It's the reason why they should probably put range limits on some abilities.
Nah, that's funnier that way.
It was way funnier. That's why they also nerfed Briar ulti before launching her, because you used to be able to go the whole map. So you would just hit someone in fountain as they respawn and just go.
Oh, is it global?
It used to be full global. Oh my god, Flash of Light. That's 2 rockets, by the way. He tanked nothing else but 2 rockets right there, and he's almost dead.
Did you see the aura of the Malignance?
Yeah, it increases with damage, as my friend taught me.
That was the entire lane.
Yeah, it increases with damage. So hitting consecutive ones will increase the size of the Malignance. Big field, and it's insane.
That's gross.
Also, hitting more enemies, I believe, causes more Malignance.
Yeah. Yeah.
More or bigger Malignance field, because it counts that as more damage being dealt.
Does it? I thought it would just spawn multiple fields there.
I think it has a cooldown, that's why. No, doesn't.
Cooldown.
Oh, yeah, it just spawns more. It just
Which I wish there was a cooldown, but...
They probably should. I mean, at least hey, look, they patched Corky's missile with Malignant insta-procking a clip. So they patched something. Oh, Flash of Night. Okay, good. I just get scared because you can see they're aiming it directly at Flash of Night now. It's just, it's targeted at this point. They know what they're doing.
I wonder, does Eclipse have the same
Storm
interaction
Razor.
with Karma?
You built Storm Razor this late in your build?
I mean, to be fair, he probably was trying to figure out an Ornite.
Oh yeah, he was definitely like, wait. It was definitely rushed static into Quick Blades and was like, wait, Quick Blades isn't a an Orn item anymore. It just had to pivot so badly. I mean, probably because Storm Razor is the ultimate rush item. I mean, it was so good Riot nerfed it from being a rush item a little bit by just making it worse. It was a great time for everyone.
See, that was when Season 9, when ADCs were just bad, though. Everyone was just playing
No, they
so
built it last season too. Oh, but they did.
gotta
Oh,
fight
and here
Siren.
comes Mom. Uh-oh. Ah, my hair. I'm picking up my hair. It's gonna be one going down. Sorry, I literally couldn't.
Sopan's caught in the back line. The rocket does catch him. He's forced to burn the GA. I don't see a way that Sopan gets out of here.
No, he
Strand does pick it up with his... What is the freaking Q called? Super Scorcher Breath.
I don't even call it that. I just call it the Q. I call it the bull. I call it so many other things besides that because I don't even care. There's also so many abilities with super in the name.
It's true.
I actually was mixing up Super Inferno Kick with Super Mega Death Rocket. Sounds like, is it Ultra Inferno Kick, Mega Inferno Kick, Super? It's one of those.
But that is a 2-for-1 trade in favor of the Academy, and they are looking to snag this Baron. I don't think Red Team's able to contest it in time, so
Not even a chance.
the Academy is gonna just back, get the resets, get their gold going, and start another fight, especially with Baron in hand stuff.
It's so weird seeing Sterix Gauge as a 4th item because I'm just so used to it being like 2nd item, unkillable Scion.
I used to remember seeing it on like Darius.
Oh god. Pause that catch. I just think of Hearthstone every time I think of Sterix Gauge now though, because of that. Uh-oh. Injustice.
Justice walking up a little bit too far there.
Bomb. And Sopan's actually gonna find the first kill here. Can they find a way to turn this? Flash of Night's gonna fall to kill Switch in the back line, and now the control of the Drake Pet going over to Elden's damn it. Elend's Entourage with the arrow going to land onto Sparks, and it's gonna be 2 falling. It's gonna be the Drake Soul for the Academy, and it's gonna be the ace. And I believe that's 4. It is 4 for Strand, and it's the least impressive quadra kill of your life. As they said on the LCS cast earlier, Smolder pentakills count a little bit less than all the other ones. No, but it's a joke. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, you got a pentakill? Yeah, but it's on Smolder. Like, that champ is a walking pentakill because of the executes.
Remember when people used to feel that way of Katarina?
And I still feel that way. She's annoying.
But with that fight, the Academy are ending the game, and it's going to be a 2-0 series victory for the Academy.
It maybe felt like something was going to go the other way, but just the value of that Corki in the end was way too much. You guys can't say, but 62,000 damage from mid to easy. Flash of Night 1 in 10 game. Had a rough one. Had a rough go of it.
Yeah, Elend's Entourage looked really strong throughout the early phases of the game, but as gold started getting filled in the pockets of the Academy and getting these important picks with the Ashe ultimate, there were just a lot of fights that the Elend's Entourage just could not take because someone got killed immediately from that combo.
Corki, yeah. Oh my god. It was Corki just gunning people down, or Proton just finding incredible Ashe ultis. It's incredible. I mean, I'm honestly shocked he hit as many as consistently as he did, because cross-map Ashe ultis are not that easy to land.
All right, but that is the series of tonight between Elend's Entourage and the Academy. Thank you everyone for coming out. This has been Garger Official. Any last words you want to say before we sign out, Kimchi?
I didn't screw up my observing today, only messing up the camera placement a little bit. So I think it's an improvement on my normal observation casts. That's about it. I got nothing better. I have no interesting comments besides I didn't screw up for once.
Well, you did very good for being the first time on Summit, at least. So, greatly appreciate you to show up tonight and help me cast.
It is no problem. I felt like the awkward pause. Sorry.
No worries, no worries. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for coming out. We'll be back next week, or at least some of us will be back next week for the next game. Also, reminder to everyone out there, we do have the town hall next Sunday, so whatever happens there, please be there to see, whatever's going on with Summit and all these new updates. All right, deuces.